to channel 1652. I'm Sarah Ballard, and this is your national news. Boy, do we have a treat for you tonight. Not only are we expecting a professional, and I said professional, economist to visit us, but we are doing one of our special series. That's right, Sarah on the Run. First up, let me tell you our topics of the day. First, do you feel your neighborhood becoming overpopulated? Are you experiencing income fluctuations? Will you hear all about demand and the right ways to handle it if you stay tuned? And second, who can have demand without supply? We can't. Have you seen an increase in the businesses on your street? Do you think prices on everyday items are going to rise anytime soon? You will hear the ins and outs about supply and only tonight on this special newscast. Stay tuned. And welcome back to your national news. I'm Sarah Ballard, and I want to welcome our special guest of the night, Emily. Hi, Emily. Welcome to the newsroom. Thank you for finding time in your busy schedule to join us.
Hello, Sarah. No problem. I love sharing my wisdom about economy and helping people out. I heart econ.
Take it away. Share your knowledge of supply and demand.
Well, Sarah, it all started out on a hot summer's day when I found my love and passion for what we call economics. Supply and demand are two things that can affect people every day. To start out with the simple definition, demand is the desire to own something and the ability to pay for it. In other words, it's getting what you want. Demand is dealing with you, the individual. Let me give you an example. If everyone you know is buying a new coat that just came out, you are now going to want this coat too, increasing the overall demand for this product. This causes an increase in the demand change and the demand curve to shift to the right. When an increase in demand occurs, the curve will always shift to the right, and the opposite for if there is a decrease in the curve, it will shift to the left. If another new coat comes out and becomes popular, demand for the old coat will now decrease. This illustrates the determinant of appeals and aversions to taste and preferences. This is just one determinant out of the many from the demand chain. Others include increase or decrease in population, increase or decrease in income, increase or decrease in substitutes, and lastly, increase or decrease in complementary goods.
Wow, that is some great info. I have learned so much about economics so far. Tell me more. What's next?
Well, Sarah, as a professional economist, I know, and I am telling you, all of you, you can't have demand without supply. So that is our next topic of the night. The definition of supply is the amount of goods available. This might make more sense if I tell you supply is dealing with businesses instead of the individual. Supply also has many determinants, one being an increase or decrease in worker productivity. If your business's workers go on strike, you will experience a decrease in supply because less workers means less product is produced. The opposite would be if your workers became more motivated and efficient during working hours, now producing more and increasing supply. Other determinants include increase or decrease in taxes, increase or decrease in number of firms, increase or decrease in technology, increase or decrease in price of inputs, increase or decrease in government subsidies, increase or decrease in regulation, and finally, expectation of future rise or drop in prices. Both of these topics are very interesting and will boost your knowledge not only in economics, but out in the real world.
I feel so much smarter and understand these topics so much better now. Let's all give Emily a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
It was my pleasure. I love sharing my knowledge of economics. I hope to come back soon and teach you even more. Remember, I heart econ.
That was such a great addition to our show. I'm sure we'll be hearing much more from Emily in the near future. But right now, it's time for our next segment. Do you know what that is? Sarah on the Run. I'm here on the streets of Peters Township, ready to find any stranger and talk to them about how econ really affects their lives. Let's get started. Hello there. Can I steal a couple minutes of your time to ask you a few questions?
What kind of questions?
How does econ affect your everyday life?
Well, you see, I actually just got a new job over at the new restaurant down the street. The pay was supposed to be pretty good, but now turned me into only making minimum wage.
Can you explain to me what this means?
I don't know much about it, but I hear it's called a price floor, where the government sets the lowest price allowed by law and creates a surplus of supply. This is exactly what I'm going through with my job. If they would raise the price floor, I would be a much happier worker and be able to afford more products.
Very interesting. Do you know anything about price ceilings?
Not exactly, just that it's the opposite. Price ceilings are when the government sets the highest price allowed by law and this creates a shortage of supply. People are demanding more, but these products cannot be supplied to the public.
So as we can see, everyday people on the street are all affected by economics. Econ is everywhere. Thanks for your time.
No problem. Glad I could help.
Back to the newsroom. Wow, what a great show tonight. Thank you everyone for joining us, and I hope you all heart econ as much as we do. Signing off from channel 1652, I'm Sarah Bowler. Good night, folks.